All right, testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, Ali, Obsidian. Hello, good evening. Happy freaking Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Obsidian. What is that? Are you licking people, Obsidian? What is happening? That's horrifying. Do they have little vampire teeth too? What an interesting little emoji. Alright, you guys, I don't really have a whole lot on the agenda this evening. I want to do the role quest, I want to do some leveling. So we're going to do the melee DPS role quest this evening. I will be Reaper. Then we'll have 2 more role quests to knock out, but I want to do at least 1 dungeon if anybody wants to come along and do the dungeons with me. I like to do the leveling one and the high level dungeon just so I can get some experience out of the way since I don't have a whole lot of time to do it on my own. Red Mage should be level 75 after tonight. I'm hoping I can get 5 levels between now and next Wednesday. Probably not though. If not, then we'll do patch stuff next Wednesday. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it in my brain. Or we could just do purely Alliance Raid, Stormblood Alliance Raid stuff next week. I haven't decided yet. We have to take a toy to Graha. I'd like to do that tonight because that's probably not going to take up too much time. So we'll probably do the 2 dungeons, take the toy to Graha, and then the role quest stuff. So that's not good to you guys. And then depending on how much time we have after all of that, apparently there's a playlist out there that you guys have made for me that you guys would like me to look into. Laptop pretty much cooks doing anything now? No, it's totally fine. Howdy. Hello, Obsidian. I already said a whole bunch of stuff to you, and you missed all of it. Unless you heard it, and you're going to address it now. Which could be possible. I love the Shadowbringers music, man. And I wonder if, like, because I hadn't quite figured out my sound settings before, like, Stormblood almost, if, like, I would have liked some of the earlier music, too, if I'd played with the music louder. I did not. I was asking you about the emoji you put in chat, the licky emoji. It's freaky, man. Is that Astinian? Or is that... It's just freaky. It's like a... Asterion, sorry. That's what I meant, Asterion, but we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, so Astinian popped into my head first. I actually meant Asterion. I freaking love this trailer too, dude. It's so good. That's how the Killjoy community greets each other now? No. Please do not. It's not very sanitary. You guys go around licking things. Alright, well, like I said, so I would like to start with a dungeon. If anybody wants to come run one with me. If we can't get enough people to run one, I may just jump straight into the role quest. We'll see what happens. What's going on, Elaine? How are you? Because I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes and solo queue as a DPS into the dungeons, because that's going to take like 20 minutes, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. So if I can't get enough people, then I'll just have to hope that I can do enough of it on my own this weekend. Which tonight is all about the role quests anyway, so it's totally fine. Since we have time, I try to knock out as much dungeon as I can. And maybe we can knock it out after stream too, just in case the role quests do take a little bit of time. And so this one is going to be... So what I like about the role quests... I was going to Google it, and that's not a good idea. But we'll learn everything we need to know tonight. What I like about the role quests is it gives us a little bit more background into the companions that Ardbert was with, which I think even if you guys had told me... Even if you guys didn't tell me that I needed to do all the role quests, I think I would have wanted to... anyways, because I think the idea is really cool. Like, I think the idea of having all the information behind the role quests is super, super cool. So I probably would have wanted to do them anyways. . Also, anybody over on YouTube, thank you so much for coming and joining me. This is my first partnered stream. I was accepted into the partner program on Friday last week, and it has been fantastic. Nothing is going to change. I still don't have ads yet. But we have other cool, fun things. I'm trying to finish my casting role quest, so I can't come just at your friend. I need to be able to dye the gorgeous velvety red mage outfit. Thanks, Ellie. I appreciate it. I don't think it doesn't really mean anything. I think ads will be really kind of the thing that means the most, because I'm not going to ask anybody for money over on YouTube, which I guess doesn't really ask anybody for money, period. So it's mostly just, it's a nice little, like, hey, you're doing a great job, like a little pat on the head. So we'll take it, you know, it's fun, it's a neat little thing, something that I've been, you know, YouTube started out as just like a little hobby. I don't think I ever thought I would be in a position where like, I could potentially make any kind of money. So just nice little pat pat, that's right, pat pat pat, especially being the Lala that I am. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do, so I was hoping to get into the dungeon at this point, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through a solo queue DPS dungeon. So what I'm gonna do is let's go do the little toy thing that we talked about doing last week, and then after that we will just jump straight into the role quests. Oh, I also picked up some gear because I was maxed out on my little thing, so I picked up some extra gear here for my Dark Knight. So that's cool. When do the like alliance raids trial like that all unlocks now, right? Like I have all of that unlocked already, right? Like I can start some of that, but isn't it like associated to what's the word I'm looking for here? Isn't it associated to like patches? So like wouldn't it be more beneficial to do the patches and then do that? Does it make sense what I'm asking? So then we can just knock it all out instead of having to do it like in parts. Do the patches and then do what? The trials and alliance raids and stuff, like that stuff's all locked behind patches, isn't it? Like it unlocks periodically throughout the patches? First Wing of Eden is 6. Wait, aren't we in 5.0? Is this not 5? It's all available now to go through straight through? Okay. Well then we can always knock out some of that stuff too at some point as well. Okay, that's Endwalker stuff, Elaine. I'm not worried about Endwalker stuff yet. What was I doing? I'm looking for the toy. Where's the little Graha toy? And so I just have to go talk to him, you guys said, right? Put the Graha toy down and then go talk to him. Here it is. Little wind-up Graha. I'll slam him right there for now. I'm gonna pop this little baby Oppo off for now. We'll just leave the little Graha there. Beak. There he is. If you were in current content, you would be blocked by patches. Okay. So they unlock via patches, but after like the next expansion drops, then they're not locked behind patches anymore. Good enough. Have the little Graha out. He's so cute. Look at him. Dismiss. Emote. Wait, can he emote? Oh no, I'm emoting on him. Rip. That looks like... He looks like the, this is like the original Graha, isn't it? Like, look at his eyes. Because they released with the patches, so you have to wait, but you can just do them. Yep, so then is it not... It wouldn't be the same for me then, right? Like, it doesn't matter where I am in the patches for that content, right? He's almost as tall as you. Shut your mouth. So this is like pre-Graha. Okay. That's why I figured, but I just want to make sure that I was understanding you completely. Alright, come here, Graha. Where'd he go? Wait, I can't have my minions out here. I can't have my minions out and talk to him here. Do I have to wait for him to be somewhere else? Talk to him? Oh, Killzor, what brings you back to the first? Another adventure, mayhap? Show him your wind-up gra. Oh, no. What do you think? What in the world is this? It's a toy. It's you. A gift from Tataru, you say? A mammoth inspired by a certain Archon, created to fund the expedition to the Circus Trench. Passing strange. I never had the pleasure of meeting Tataru. That being the case, I can only assume the idea for the subject matter came from another. Could it have been Master Galef? Or Kral, perhaps? No, wait. Rambros. It must be Rambros. Behind his somber countenance there hides a playful streak. I can fair see him grinning as he imagines how I would react should I stumble into this mammoth sometime in the future. If truth be told, I know not how to feel when I behold it. If nothing else, it tells me that they are well. Rambros and everyone. And for that, I am glad. Well, that was cool. What a neat little, like, tidbit, like, a little, like, callback to the Crystal Tower. How nice. That was cute. Screen is a little wonky. Is it? Let me see. Anybody else having screen problems? It shrunk? Did it shrink for anybody else? Hold on, I'm pulling it up, Allie. Not having any issues on my end. It looks fine to me. Maybe try refreshing. You shouldn't get an ad, so let me know if it works okay. Okay, weird. I know Twitch has been kind of funky. Like, it's been, like, kind of laggy and glitchy for me the last few days, so it might just be, you know, just being kind of poopy this evening. Very weird. So, like, what was it? It was just, like the whole thing got tiny, or what? His name is Gray Parse. Jesus. His armor's really cool, though. Are they a Viper? Oh, they're a ninja! I took a pic, I posted in the Discord. Okay. Let's see. Hurry up. Also, this picture, this thing from Arkin is hilarious. Our cats do use the cat condo fairly often, but they definitely prefer boxes for sure here. Those of you guys that haven't seen it yet, this is fantastic. This is the best thing in the whole world. Alright, I won't rush you. Alright, shall we start the DPS role quest? Pretty pumped. So this is gonna be, this is the melee role quest over here. So this must be the ranged DPS class. Yeah, because this is the one that pops up for my red mage, huh? Yeah. And then this one, so then that means this little dwarf guy over here, he must be the healer one. You bet. Okay, sick. I just sent it? Okay, let me check. You put it in the wrong channel. Oh yeah, sometimes it just does that. I don't know why. I feel like I get that happening to me sometimes too. It looks really good. The screen looks really good. I feel like it's always like kind of poopy when I look at it sometimes, and I'm like, why does it look? Hush, I'm trying to find. And I was like, why does it look so poopy? But it looks, that screenshot looks really good. You can delete that if you actually don't want to share that screenshot. Don't feel like it has to exist in the world of the Discord. Alright, my nose itches, you guys. I don't know if I need to, like, trim my nose hairs or what's going on here, but it is bugging me. Perfect. Alright, what's goody in the hoodie, Lurik? Lurik thinks you might be the answer to his prayers. Alright, well, I hope so. I'm gonna try to be the answer to your prayers here, Bramigo. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... I would happen to be. It is I, the Reaper, Killzor Reaper. Why is he smiling like that? Yes, of course you are. 'Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of man I've been looking for. You're perfect. Huh? Hey? My name is Lurik, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I've recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, those infamous instigators of the Flood itself. Naturally, it will take some considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I'm not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I'm confident it can be done, and you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have a mind to recruit. Walk away without a word. We'll feign some interest, why not? Tell me more, please. Aha, I knew you would be interested, and should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. However, as much as I am certain you were the right man of the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray, do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. His pants are fantastic. Okay, what is today's date? The 14th? Yeah. Oki, I'm still working on... Also, hello, Oki, how are you? I'm still working on that shorter video of you freaking life gripping me into the boss. Rescuing me, I guess. Not life gripping. Rescuing me into the boss and murdering me that one time. I'll get it out eventually. And for anybody who's interested in the finale / playthrough, the end of Shadowbringers, I'm releasing it in 3 parts because I didn't want to release an 1.5-hour long video, maybe even longer than that. So we will be, it'll be coming out in parts. I'm hoping to have it out before the end of the week, hopefully. And then I want to post a short in there as well, probably Oki of you rescuing me into the boss and murdering me. So YouTube Shorts compilation of me rescuing you into BS. We may do something like that, but I'm gonna need you guys' help for like timestamps and stuff for that kind of stuff. like I don't know that I have because I don't have everything like put together. But death gripping. Okay, I'm not the enemy. You can't death grip me. Death gripping is wrong. If I change into my Reaper right now, or my Red Mage, I can't keep doing this quest, can I? No. Boo. Rescue is a PvP ability to change my mind. I do love that, and I don't want to change your mind. I thrive on being trolled. Alright, Lurik. Am I saying his name right? Lurik? Like Lou Reeks? Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, him? This guy? See the bait? Oi, my lord, got your package here. Oh. He's not the bait. In case you guys were wondering. Well done, my good man, and here is your payment. His suit is actually really nice. I like his vest. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. We used to do, for anybody who's played World of Warcraft before, we used to carry SWAT blasters, and we would SWAT blast each other. Like, off cliffs and stuff. That sounds amazing. Yeah, it was cool, but our raid leader was kind of poopy about it sometimes. We would be like messing around and he would get really upset. Part of the reason I don't play anymore. Oh frick, I forgot this doesn't jump me like right into them anymore. Sucker! Pew! I don't know why I did that, just for funsies I guess. Just playing with my food. I used to wear an effect that would block that. He did too, and he would always like be very open about it, which like, you know, whatever. He'd always like talk a whole bunch of junk. We were just trying to have fun. Especially on like prog nights, dude, when you're like wiping on the same boss over and over and over. Like if I'm not having a good time and I'm not laughing, I would like it would just be terrible. Like I'm not that serious of a gamer. I had someone swap me and I didn't notice right before a progression pool. I didn't realize I was swapped and I kept moving because I thought someone was standing on me. I was very angry that shit doesn't belong in my prog. Listen, like if you're serious about your prog, fine, and you don't have to play with us, but like when we were doing prog, like I'm not, it's a game. I'm not that serious about prog, like at all, like in any capacity. And we were like mythic raiders, like I would do that in, like mythic prog, like we're just fucking around, we're just hanging out. Like there are definitely some times when like you need to hunker down and be like serious. Like if you're like wiping on this boss for like weeks, like you should you should lock down a little bit. But when we're like, you know, just kind of hanging out and messing around like on breaks and stuff, sometimes on like the run back, I will like swap people. I never like swapped, I guess, like ruined bosses and stuff. Yeah, so I was friends with the people I raided with too. Like not in real life, but like we would hang out and play like other games and stuff like that. Like when we would do like Mythic Plus Mondays and things like that, and so like we hung out quite fairly often, or we would like hang out in Discord and chat and stuff like that. Like it was never like I only saw them on raid nights. So like I would swap blast the people that like I wouldn't swap blast everyone. There was a very small group of us that I would swap blast, and we would just kind of laugh and joke. And it was we tried to swap blast other people who had the swap blaster so that they could get us back if it happened. We also only tried to do it like in resets when there was like conversation happening. I was a paladin too, so when I like killed somebody, I could just res them. There was never like any waiting for runbacks or anything like that. So like it was fun, but it was never disruptive, if that makes sense. Because I also carried snowballs, so I was kind of and I was also the keeper of the food buff. So you can imagine the shenanigans I got up to with all three of those things. Only thing I wouldn't mess around in is timed mythic keys. Other than that, I like to meme around. Yeah, with mythic keys, it's definitely like a different thing, you know. Too bad I never discovered you during your WoW era. There's some stuff up on my YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure, of my WoW era, like some highlights and stuff if you wanted to go check it out. I don't know that I'll ever go back, though. I was just trying to Lurik's vest or the other guy? His vest. Lurik's vest. I had a buddy who RP walked through P12S prog, but cut it out when it actually made something bad happen to other people. There's a place for joking around and a place for getting more serious. Yeah, exactly. I think there's definitely a line, and I think you guys have been around long enough to know that like we mess around, right? Like you pull me into a boss and it kills me, but you're not like pulling me into everything, right? You're not like rescuing me into everything and killing me like any chance you get, right? Like it's not like excessive. You know, I don't think there's like a time and place for stuff like that for sure. Like especially on like breaks and stuff. Like I would never like do it like a whole lot, you know. Like especially like, you know, and Mir, I don't mean to just be like, you know, like people like Mir, you know, because you're like some grumpy person, but like some people really care about their prog, and like those are the people that like I don't want to fuck with their time. Like they think it's important, they think it's something that, you know, like it's very important to them, and so like I don't want to mess with that. Like you know, we're here to hang out, we're here to do prog, like that's what we're here for. So like I don't want to like constantly be like, you know, putting the food really far away, or, you know, constantly swap blasting people when we should be paying attention to markers or stacks or whatever, you know. So like being kind of somewhere in the middle there is definitely like a good place to be for sure. Am I saying this guy's name right too? Lou Reek? That's right, right? And there were definitely some nights when like I was not about it. Like I was like, look, like we've been progging on this guy for like 2 months now. Like I want to kill this guy. This guy needs to die. Like we need to especially like if we were progging on like a really hard boss. There was a lot less of that where like we really need to be focused. You know, if there was like a boss that was kind of like, especially being the tank, like me and my buddy Gallum, he comes to stream sometimes. I was his off tank. He was our main tank. I guess depending on which one of us you ask and what boss we were fighting, we would swap main tank, off tank. So it's like, you know, we got really good at it pretty quickly, and so then I would kind of mess around a little bit depending on, but I would try not to like mess with anybody's mojo, you know. I was still very new to the game. Warlords of Draenor was my first expansion. I was trying to be serious and learn, sure, and that's fine. Like, and like, if you and I were in a raid together, even if you like didn't yell at me, I probably wouldn't mess with you if I didn't think that you thought it was okay. Does that make sense? Like we would always like swap blast each other because we knew that we would think it was funny, but we would never like if somebody was a pug, or if somebody was new to the raid, or if somebody was new to the guild, or if it was somebody that, you know, raid logged or something, we never really hung out with him. We wouldn't do it because we wouldn't want to upset anybody, but we would do it to each other a lot because it wouldn't waste time. We would laugh and giggle about it. We could do it when the raid leader's like talking about stuff that we don't need to listen to, you know. So it was like we really wanted to have fun because it helped us, and we also feel like it helped create like an environment where people could be chill and laugh, especially like when you're beating your head against the wall. But it was never like a 15-minute endeavor, right? You'd be like 2 or 3 minutes, I'd swap blast somebody, if they'd run off the edge, they'd die, I'd res them, I'd put the feast down, we eat the feast, we buff up, and then we pull, right? Like 2-minute endeavor, nothing crazy. And then, you know, we would laugh, joke, and then talk about the boss, and then pull. You know, so it would be no more than, you know, normally running in, just like you have to wait the extra like 15 seconds for me to res, which I'm sure got on some people's nerves, but I don't care. I'm a goober. For sure. As far as we know, none of the role quests are voice. Okay, cool. You felt picked on. Oh, is that why you did the put the thing on? I don't blame you. Like, I think if it happens excessively, or if you feel like picked on, like it's definitely something that you should put on for sure. A lovable goober. I try to be. Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. Cool, so I should have just talked to him and freaking got my butt moving. I mean, even like some of the prog that we've done here, right? Like, we mess around, we make jokes, but we still get shit done, right? Like, which I think the only like prog that I've done would have been, fuck, what's it called? Coils. Coils is really the only thing that I think we took even remotely serious. And that's because Coils was tough, man. I'm really sad we didn't get to prog the last 3 sections, but whatever. Congratulations on a kill. Well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. Grunt, crunch, crunch. Snort, slurp, grunt. What? Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. You're the pig. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Let's do it, I'm ready. Wait, I thought she'd be the ranged DPS person. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norvrant in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is a most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in her head. Why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So, you see, this one wretched sin eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on suspecting towns and villages all across Norrend. Only you and I can stop her. Okay. Wait, this guy can stop them too? So she was a warrior of light? Didn't the warriors of light save the world? Yeah, see? See? Huh, what an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains, or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the Warriors of Light were before they became Sin Eaters, that's what they are now, so we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? With pleasure. She's dangerous. We have to get rid of her, right? So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones, like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I've determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Sweet. Thanks, dude. Arkin, what's going on, man? How are your legs, dude? Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation. Is this guy, like, loaded or something? I feel like this guy's got like a buttload of money, and he's just like throwing it all over the place. I feel like we all have the perfect balance of serious and shenanigans. I think so too. I think there's definitely like I feel like there's definitely people who take it too serious, and there's definitely people who like mess around way too much. So going to take it easy for another week? That's probably a good idea. Always be safe. Always take care of those muscles. What is it? What is it? What is it? Rice? Right? Isn't... Wait. Rest. Ice. Compress. Elevate? Wait, is R rest? Rest, ice, compress, elevate. If you can. Yeah, rice. Rice! Eat some rice, Arkin. Shut up. Put some rice on it. Be quiet. Yep. Ludovic seems rather surprised to see you standing before him. Why is he surprised that I'm here? Didn't we just talk last week? Duh. What's up, dude? Wait, it's you. It's really you. You actually came. Yes, I thought we were doing the thing. Are we going or no? I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andrea with me? Yes, of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of your hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Okay, what information do you have? Greetings, my lord. I'm pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, there was a right vicious spider, what was giving folks trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Dude's got so much money. Like, what is happening here? Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone. For in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. Where did you injure again, Arkin? Just so I don't have to pull up the Discord and see what it says. An abductor? I looked it up anyways, sorry, that's my bad. So like in your hip? a hip abductor. So do you think it's, or do you think it's your is it like dude, my brain, like I have quite a bit of knowledge when it comes to working out, floating around in my brain. Hip flexor, Jesus. Kind of right up in there on my hip on the inside, like close to your groin, but not quite your groin, like in the front. I would show you, but it's a little inappropriate. Yeah, so that could be your hip flexor. If you go down into a squat with the hip flexor that hurts down, and then you put your arms above your head and you push your hips forward. I don't know what the name of this stretch is, but it's a stretch that I had to do. So I tore my hip flexor in college. So I know all kinds of stuff about the hip flexor, if it happens to be the hip flexor. Otherwise, like, it is a weird place to elevate for sure, but you can still put ice in there. Or if you have a foam roller, you can roll that muscle out. Just be careful that you don't roll like too deep, because that muscle, it comes up from your knee and it goes all the way up and it attaches to your hip. And so if you roll it like on the front part of your leg, you can roll the muscle all the way up. Just be really careful, like you stay like on the edge of the foam roller and you don't like roll anything like sensitive. But just be careful, especially if you like think you tore it or something. But like strengthening that muscle is going to be really important too after it stops hurting, because it's a fairly small muscle, so just be careful. But if it's not your hip flexor, you could just be old, and then you could just, this could just be like your life now, so good luck. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samuel, but I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I have yet to pray a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah! Nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for this sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both have searched for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. It's pretty sharp when I went down to a squat. Yeah, that's... Especially those, like, there's a lot of small muscles in there, so it could really be anything. Do you stretch after you lift, Arkin? Alright, where's this arachnid? Look at that guy! He's huge! No spider here. Before and after? Okay. Do you stretch the hip flexor muscle at all? Especially doing something like squats, like sometimes that muscle in particular can get really, especially like if your groin, not your groin, your hamstrings can sometimes take too much of a beating, and instead of pushing, you pull. Spider, I found it! So I would look up that hip flexor stretch that I just mentioned to you. You don't have to do it, obviously, like, but just to see if like you think that would be something that would be helpful, and give it a go. Because I have hip flexor problems too. My hip flexor hurts quite a lot, and my hamstrings hurt quite a lot up towards the top, and they kind of play into each other a little bit because like one's in the front, one's in the back, in the same place of the hip. And so, you know, you can look up some stuff to do to strengthen those muscles as well as stabilize them, and then that stretch should kind of help a little bit. So that way then maybe you can have some prevention as well. I'm always afraid of hurting myself when I work out, especially since I'm fairly new to working out in general. And I think that's a pretty common fear, to be fair. Like, especially since like hurting yourself is like a part of the process, right? Like if you want to be stronger, you have to work the muscle to a point where it tears a little bit so it heals and gets stronger, right? So yeah, for sure. And you sound like when you talked about it, you said you're getting back into lifting, so I don't want to like patronize you or anything like that, and I don't mean to either, so hopefully just trying to be helpful. Alright, Lurik, I found and killed the spider, unless that wasn't the spider. I think there's a bigger spider here somewhere. Oh, it's her. Hi. Oh, a memory. Shh. Okay, shut up. Wow, look at the rack on that thing. There she is, the Scourge of Norvrant, the Devourer of Souls. Balam quits. We bring down this mark. They'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Else, we could buy ourselves a couple of castle apiece. Blanket maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. Some wind? Oh, he smells them. Damn it, she's onto us. She smells them. Don't panic. We planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Renda Ray brings her down. Go, go. Wait, not yet. There's no need to rush this. Why is she running in? Sod it. Always so headstrong. Wait, I thought she was Andrea and Renda Ray was the name of the senator that she was representing. Oh shit. Fuck me in my head. I can't. Oh no. That thing's huge though. Like, for real though, look at its antlers. Oh my god. It just leaves. My work here is done. No, no, come back. Finish it, you bloody bastard. Finish me. Dead. Well, what happened? How did we get here? Oh, she buried her friends. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this. I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do. You know, like I was talking about earlier, like the lore here is so cool to get from these people. Because you don't really know a whole lot about them. Hey, hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't like anything I've ever felt. Listen. Listen. I have the source. It lets me see things. Okay? Did I say the source? I have the echo, not the source. The source is a world. By the gods, and I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? Though, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before. I know it. It's common. It is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she's gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. I'm just built different. That's right. My headaches take me to a whole nother dimension. Do your headaches do that? I didn't think so. Bye-bye. So what is that thing called? Does she eventually kill it? I guess we'll find out, won't we? What am I doing? Why am I running? Look, another little Lala. Sorry, my bad. No yawning. What, the joke wasn't funny, Allie? Wow, look at all this food! Are we gonna feast again? I actually like this guy, we're just gonna feast every time. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishments. More eating? This guy, dude. Oh my god. There's really nothing quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend. Drink up! Feast! Feast! feast. How'd you feel? I've another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask you your name. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. Yeah, we're besties. Killzor Ironhammer. Reek and Killzor. Yes, I'd rather like the sound of that. Reek and Killzor, the daring duo. The brave bounty hunters. The scourge of sin eaters. Once we have slain Andrea, not a soul in Norvrand will not know our names. They shall ring out across the realm. Ah, but I should dwell overmuch on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. To be prudent to send double, nay triple the agents afield to seek out promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire, seriously. You got a lot of money, this guy. Worried about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I'm prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Okay, I'm down with that. You got the money, dude. That's fine with me. Alright, nerds, we just got the warning for a 10-minute ad break, so I'm going to go ahead and run it now. For anybody new out there, every hour or so, I try to run 3 minutes of ads. What that does is it lets me disable those pre-rolls so you guys don't get hit with ads when we're doing anything important. If you're over on YouTube, you won't get hit with anything. I'm a partner, but I'm not partnered far enough to give you guys ads. So yeah. We will see 3 minutes of ads, however, over on the Twitch side of things. Go get some water, and we'll be right back. Pretty crass with how poor most of the surviving world is here. I think he isn't very socialized. It's probably true for him to just like yeet his money around like that. The healer Lala. So she's a dwarf then, right? Which is why this Giat guy, Giat, typical cat. This Giat guy is a role quest for healer, huh? Boing, boing. I assume we'll have to keep him alive, huh? That's probably what's gonna happen. I've been kind of peeking in on Sage every now and again and trying to remember how to play it, and it just like gives me PTSD now. It should be a lot easier because when we did it last time, I didn't have any healing like gear besides like all I had was this. Everything else was tank stuff. So I'm hoping that I will be a much better healer this time than I was last time. It won't be as hard, I hope. Even though I was like the item level was high enough, like I did not have the gear to be a healer. That's how I feel about every class all the time. You mean it's not like that? Even that's not how it works? I enjoy Sage a lot myself. I just didn't like the role quest or the level 70 quest. But that, I mean, that could change. I need to just play it more, I think. And I'm a big support character guy. Like I like playing healers and characters with like buffs and stuff, along with tanks. And like DPS is usually at the bottom. So the fact that I've enjoyed Reaper and Red Mage as much as I have, and obviously like I like tanking a lot more, I'm hoping that healer kind of finds itself in a place like above Reaper and Red Mage, because I do really like being a support class. Like I do really like healing. I do really like tanking more than DPS. I'm hoping it'll just kind of find itself once I get more comfortable with it in a nice place. Sage is really fun, but can be overwhelming when you're just instantly have all these tools. Yeah, I need to, and I mean, so Reaper started out at 70, so it's kind of the same way, and I've kind of learned a lot more about Reapers. I played it. Red Mage, playing from 50 to 70 was huge. But I've slowly learned Red Mage as well, so I just need to play. Like, I just need to play it. I just need to rip the bandit off and just play it. So, and we'll get there. My girlfriend's making bread right now, you guys. I don't know how you guys feel about bread, but I freaking love bread, dude. The smell of bread is awesome. That Sage solo duty is one of the hardest in the game. It was terrible. Okay, it wasn't terrible. I liked it a lot, but it was hard. It was super hard. I really need to like back out and go get some healing gear for sure. I told you it was brutal. I should have been able to do it in, I think in 4. There was a moment, I think on the 4th one, when I thought I was just done. And I just stopped paying attention. And I should have been able to do it and I didn't. And it was so stupid. I was so mad at myself. And then I made a mistake the 5th time and I think I finished it the 6th time. But still. Like, what is going on, man? Pay attention. Alright, you nerds ready? We'll go on for the level 74. We got 3 more quests to go. Wait, 74, 76, 78. And then, oh, we got 4 more to go, excuse me. You're going to enjoy Paladin at the higher levels when you get back to it. I only had Dark Knight leveled, but Dark Knight feels so inadequate after. So I'll be going back to Paladin for Endwalker. For sure. We had a good time watching that stage, Judy? Yeah, you guys did. I did it after coming back to the game and had to try it several times. I'm a healer main in life. No shame in failing that duty. yeah. It's probably it's one of the better videos on my YouTube channel for sure. But it was super hard for sure. Lurik is, as usual, quite pleased to see you again. So, but I just have to relearn healing. That's all. There he is. Killzer come to rejoin his bosom companion in the Great Hunt. No. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Calusia. The fiend is transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Reek and Killzer to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norvrant's most notorious virtue, to Calusia, and to glory! Alright, cool. I want this guy to give me all of his money, though. Also, I have a question. Who out there was involved in the making of the free company that we have? I have a question for those of you that were involved in making it. Funny calling that stage duty the hardest when every scholar solo duty and ARR exists. I haven't done any scholar. I was at least a body. So there's 2 million gil in the guild bank. I would like to get that to whoever it belongs to. Because it's not mine. And I imagine somebody would like it, especially with the new expansion that's out now. Is that Phase? Obscure Teas? Coffee? Is that Coffee's money? Those are the 3 names that he's had since we played with him. I believe he's Obscurity now. Let's brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before in Amarang, if you catch the eater first, I grant you to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur? Surely not, surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so, on that note, may the best hunter win. Fair Izzy? Okay, well I have no contact with Izzy. I've tried to reach out to those two. They just bounced on us, so they, you know, I guess who knows what happened. I just hope they're okay. The original Scholar Job quest definitely failed to dispel a few times. maybe we'll pick up Scholar at some point in the future. Give it a go. It sounds difficult. So it sounds like it's more difficult than the other stuff. No bear. Then Sage. I read this as Island Roll. That's what happens when you can smell bread and you can It's like, ooh, a roll. I think they're easier these days. Oh, okay. Just back in ARR, they were really difficult. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurik was indeed better hunter this day. Alright. He probably was, and I bet he got his booty absolutely shredded. Yeah, I don't even know if Izzy plays Final Fantasy XIV anymore. Arkin? I haven't seen them in a while. Oh, hello. This isn't good. As long as it's not butt bread. True! Don't eat butt bread. Hate to say it, Killzer, but it seems we're late to the party. Landbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. Who? Hello? So it's true then, you've cast your lot in with the boy. You poor, daft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on a hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open his purse. This guy rich too or what? Bunch of rich dudes? But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean? Rather than all by your lonesome? I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like, help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are my mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? Do tell. Wow, who are these people? I don't get it. Piss off, Lambert. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. So, he just buys his friends? You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills, battling senators in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking these lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium, but before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. It might trouble you to accompany me. But of course you will. Let us be off. I guess technically he is paying me, right? I haven't seen them on their alts in a few months, dang. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can't get... Sometimes when I log on, Faye is on... Whoa, are they having a party? Dude, look at the lights. That's so cool. That's Yulmore, right? That's gotta be Yulmore. Dude, they're jamming. This is so cool. I'll see if I can get a hold of Obscurity. And if you guys ever see him on, and you guys could contact him for me and let him know that I'm looking to see if he wants this money back. Because it's a lot of money, and I never wanted anybody's money. What the frick? I can't fly into Yulmore? What the fuzz? So I would love to get that back to him at some point in time. And if he doesn't want it, maybe we can find something else to do with it. Maybe we can have a game or something and the winner gets it or something. Yulmore's a no-fly zone. Rude. It's rude is what it is. Are there other little, like, little teleporty things? Oh yeah, they're just on the floors, that's right. I gotta walk all the way over here. Can I mount up here? No! It's a no mount location. Boo. You know where I want to go? I really want to go all the way up. But it won't let me go all the way up. I can't go all the way up. I want to go up into Valthria's little space up there and, like, poke around. Cover your eyes. Strippers. No one look. Killzor, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Oh my... Wait. What? Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Killzor. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin-eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to count death itself. However, when we at least triumph over the fiend, all of Norvrant shall sing our praise. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you don't do solely our good name, you are free to hunt whatever query you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Wow, his father seems really awesome. He seems fantastic. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it? Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse. Would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. Trivial? This is why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. What a jerk. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving Killzor right now. Oh, this poor kid. He just wants his attention. Also, Seribot, freaking banned that guy so quick. You guys didn't even see. It was the fastest thing I've ever seen. God damn. I don't even know if the mod saw that it even happened. Poor Catboy. This makes me sad, yeah. I don't know who recommended I get Starrybot, but it's been awesome for grabbing those guys. It might have been you, Obsidian. Yeah, I was gonna say, it might have been you. It's been fantastic. Alright, Reek. Forgive me, Killzer, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I'm a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I've enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I'm no fool, though. I'm well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refuse Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I'm rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time. But trust I will not deter you from joining me. I trust that will not deter you from joining me anon. I was never in this for the gil. True, I wasn't. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Alright, but seriously though? I mean, I'll take some money, like for realsies. Right, on to the next. Lurik appears to have been struck by an epiphany. An epiphany, you say? Killzer, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea. But alas, only the Crystarium? So you haven't gone outside even for a bit? You haven't left to go question other people? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. I swear, you guys, I can speak. Okay? I swear that I can speak words. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. No, it's not. But never mind all that, for it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Renda Ray's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. Next. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My wet nurse has told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter, who together with her comrades embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great, horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there they attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle, her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? It's pretty good. Then there can be no doubt, Renda Ray is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not only to rely upon others and instead slew the beast by herself, she somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Renda Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Renda Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Galetown on Calusia. Let us be off then. Words are hard, it's true. Super difficult. But I felt like that one particular sentence, I basically made one word, and I don't know why, and I couldn't stop myself. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. And it was not a good look. At all. so I apologize. I'm kind of excited for Friday to wrap up the trial series. That quest has been pretty nice. Been a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have enjoyed it as much as me, but it was pretty great. Been pretty great so far. We're not done with it yet. This is so cool. Like, that's such a neat touch. Like, even the lights are moving. You guys are freaking bumping out there. This thing is ugly as shit. Oh my gosh. So wait, are these its eyes? No, it's got eyes in the front. Dude. Okay, okay. Not bad. Right, Lurik. Warlords is very wholesome. I've really enjoyed it. It's been really great. Killzor, this is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for particularly the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. Ma, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gatetown just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of him, if you please, but to answer your questions, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Rendere? All the reasons you could have had. Those stories were of Rendere, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many inspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death as sin eaters. But despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. That is true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow, as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Olvara, Killzor and I are hunting down Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search, namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that... Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Rendere's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from miles away, even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beasts never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Rendere would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the scourge of Norvrant, the devourer of souls, Balam Quits. But what Rendere did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balam Quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. I was wondering why it stunned her and not them. That actually makes sense. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. But she thought they smelled funny, so she left. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young warrior who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends, or how their deaths weighed heavy. They knew not of her fallen friends, or how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing ever stronger, as did Rendere. While in Clusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure in Rakitika, a rumor reached Rendere's ears. Balam Quits, Scourge of Norvrant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Sitia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Arbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions as she had her old. So she went and fought it by herself? So it was that Renderai ventured forth, in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balmquits, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Or she did it by herself, holy shit. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Arbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From the day forward, she was Renderai, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. I feel like that can't be the story. I feel like there's gotta be more. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become the sin eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was, even if the tales were a little embellished over the years. They were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvera, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So Killzor, remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balmquits, the one that took her from Amarang to Calusia, then her next destination must be... yeah, the Great Wood. Right, that was where she laid low the beast at last, in the City of Swamps, to be precise, and so that is where we shall go. Let us be away. That's right. Following her in her footsteps. Now listen, Reek, there's an awful lot of people that don't know about Renderai, or the world for that matter, so wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you is good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. And be safe. He didn't say thank you. He didn't say thanks for the story. He didn't say thanks for your time. Nothing. Nothing. Killzor, was it? It's such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could. But when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that it is a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends, or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. I've a very rich group of friends, don't worry. My life is very full of people who care about me. Lahi? Lahi? He heard you? Yeah, that guy was like, what'd you say about my face? And he like was gonna rip my face apart. Jumped his nurse into Gate Town after he grew up. Parents are trash. Yeah, seriously. His parents are trash for sure. This is where I've actually been spending a lot of my time lately. Because my red mage is 74. Ooh. A trial. Or a duty, let's go. When I was little, Miss Olvera seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that, we have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once, and keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. Let's go, baby, I'm ready. Nighttime lie. Gate town where everyone ate the meal. Yeah, delicious. Part sin eater. There she is. Heh, about time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. Doesn't seem to care about us. Oh, now she cares. Oh no, another memory. What now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This must be the memory of her fighting the creature. I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard, and this time, I'm ready for your tricks. Is that why she wears the hat? Oh shit, I have to play as her? No way. Hats are cool. Get him! I do think hats are cool. Ow, it hurts. You missed, sucker. Okay, that time you didn't miss. I'm just chilling here. Don't read troll tips. I'm reading them as we go. Don't worry about a thing. I think his mount would be cool. It sure would be. Ah, healing. Wait, can I cast this and move? Oh my gosh, I can. Holy shit. I don't know how this tells me as a melee DPS class, but we're chilling, I guess. So one button rotation Andy here. If I'd only been this strong back then, they'd still be alive. Rip. Rip, friends. Mortal Blast! Oh, I can't interrupt that, so we're just going to have to eat it. GG's. This is for RP, not... Wait, this is a stack. Who's going to stack here? Nobody. The answer is 0 people are going to stack here. My friends. I knew it. I knew it! Dude, Arbert's the homie. Oh, and Brandon! I can't get up. It won't let me get up. Oh, Brandon's going to save us. Are you hurt? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, and Lamet, she's the healer. Stack on me, nerds. Hello. I knew it. I knew. Wait, why? Oh, that's because Brandon took all the damage for that. Get the frick out of here now. Have fun, friends. Well, I was never good at indulging foolishness. That's okay. We're big chillin'. Don't tell me you followed my trail. You must have, sucker. I'll tell you all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, eh? Nice. What a nice group of friends she has. Something's wrong. It's shrugging off our attacks. Is it? Is that what's happening? It's coming from me, Renda. Keep your distance. Okay, well, I'm not near anybody, so... Owie. Rude. Roaring Thunder. Everybody in! Excuse me. Everybody out! Gather around Nilebert. I don't know if I made that. Oh, I did. Nice. Hell yeah. You're welcome, dude. Oh, she's healing us. Hell yeah. Maybe I should stack on them. I knew there's no way she did this by herself. Just because, like, all the time I've spent with Ardbert, no way he let her go all the way over here by herself. Focus, everyone! What do you think we're doing? I limit. Limit, where are you going? Ooh! This thing's tough, dude. Beat it up. Beat it up. Whoop its ass. Okay, now we're in a time limit now. We have to kill it before it kills us. Quick. What's going on there? To me, I'll lend you my power? Oh, okay. Increase our damage? Yeah, it does. Kill it! My dot fell off. Whoopsie. Now we got it. We're so good. Ugh. Yeah. Take that, Balam quits. Oh, look at baby Ardbert. Oh, Ardbert, he's gone now. Heh, tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Ardbert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone, and I'm sorry for trying to go at it alone. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much, but I haven't told you about my old partners. Together, we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrant. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends, and somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balam Quits. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot, and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it. Easier to live in the moment. You know, the next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I'd lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we? Or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You say the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what bullocks Brandon and Nailbird are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. Oh, I love these guys. They are so cute. This one's worth a fortune. Aye. And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, it's not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balam Quit's demise, until Arbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. And Renderay, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation? Yeah. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs. Selfish as it was. Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. I think it's the antlers. Oh. Divine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? Wait, who the frick is that? I saw them in the duty that we just did, but who is that? She's not a part of the Warriors of Darkness. Dude, I'm fine. Reek, chill out. Wake up, damn you. Hello? What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Yeah? Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Senator on my own. Oh, okay. Good luck with that, buddy. Yeah, huh? Upon a return to Gaytown, you will be given your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways. Who indeed? Yeah, who is that person? Wait, we're going to Calusia? Not the Crystarium? Huh? Is he gonna finally thank, what's her name? For giving us the information that we needed? Here's this guy again. There's his butt, though. Eggs. Alright, Lurik. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Huh. Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names Reek and Killzor in the same breath. Yes, never again, and with that, I bid you good day. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. Dang, Lurik. Yeah, he's reeky. He kind of reeks, right? I'm so funny. Alvera cannot help but worry for Lurik's well-being. I'm sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I consider journeying to the Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. What are you questioning, Arkin? What are you questioning, sir? Arkin says, huh? Enough questions out of you, sir. You're a joke. No, you're a joke. Oh, I didn't make that. Frick. I wasn't paying attention. He's over here. Lurik's company customary seat is empty, and there is nothing to suggest he's occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noticed his passing. Arkin, so did they make you go from work from home to 3 days in the office? Is that what happened? Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his marrow. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. Exactly that? Yeah, I hear that's going around a lot. Thankfully, I don't have an office near me, or I'd probably do the same thing. Clucia, right? You're Luik's partner? I was with Lambert, remember? Yes, I remember you. Well, I ought to stress, cause after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We heard a rumor Andre was there, and Lambert wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Lambert fall, and when the Eaters set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked white, I still remember looking back as I ran, and seeing Lambert rise to his feet. Al told everyone what had happened, to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles, and not a one of them has returned. Don't expect Lurik to be one of them neither. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend, but have no doubt that you're going to your doom. Shoot, dude. I don't like it, of course, but it's fine. Yeah, there's some people that are like super duper unhappy about it, and like I kind of get being really unhappy about it, especially if you were hired on as like a work from home person, you know. Lurik, the Meisel Lordling, if he ain't sat at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. Okay, well I know where he is. He's in Raktika. That guy had much more to say than I thought he would. Like I know my girlfriend's sister, she's being asked to go to work, and her husband as well. They're being asked to go back into the office, and I think they've worked from home even before COVID. So they're pretty upset about it. Oh, here we go, Lahi, you guys. It's actually shitty because we've been told how good a job we've been doing while working from home, but now they want people back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I feel like that's happening everywhere. And like when they want, like, so my girlfriend works from the office 3 days a week also, and when they want them to do like a really good job or they have like a lot of work for them to do, they have them work from home, and it's just like, how does it make sense? You know? I hate the business of dragging everyone back into the office. I had to quit my job because I was having panic attacks and they refused to accommodate me, even with multiple doctor's notes. I've been looking for something remote, but I've been having trouble finding. Yeah, I think remote jobs are very far and few between now. But it's my job, I can't really meaningfully argue or take action. I just make my opinion known when I'm asked. Yeah, as you should. As you should. And Elaine, I'm so sorry. And I wish you the best of luck. Hey, buddy. You thought you could be rid of me, but you're not. It's because all these rich business owners are invested in business properties. You know what they should do? They should sell their properties and let people work from home. Yeah, no, I agree, Elaine. I miss working from home full time so much. You're nice. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky because the company I work for, they base it on the positions on the contracts that we work for, on whether or not they want us in the office. So as long as we're doing a good job in the contract that we're contracted for with the client, as long as they're fine with us being out of our homes, then they don't care. So as long as we're doing a good job, we're fine. So we're incentivized to do a good job so we can stay at home. Killsor, why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. I did come for you. Are you alright? What happened? It's terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's what? What is she? Oh no, another memory. Holy shit, she's like powered up. You just walked to her? Renderay, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. Well, she didn't kill him, so I guess that's something. But she is powered up. I've come to lay your soul to rest, alone as you yourself faced Balamquits a century ago on this very ground. Oh, there he is, yep. where, yeah, they said that she raised him from the dead. Lambert? Oh, gods, no. Huh? Is that her new party of people? She's got one for each person of her previous party. Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? I did. Yeah, you didn't do much. I thought as much. It wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours, though. I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. I can't control when it happens. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you were. I can't control when it happens. I actually can't. Dude, I wish I could. I wish I could just, you know, do memories whatever. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She's turned Lambert and those other hunters into senators like herself. A Hume axeman, a Galgant swordsman, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt of Balam Quits. But Rinda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. She did it. That last memory I had before you bounced on me? Yeah. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? Yes. God strike me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, Killzor. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. True. You're a jerk. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. Okay, buddy. Water under the bridge, as they say. Thank you, friend. I hope it is alright if I call you that. Yeah, sure. Am I being your friend? Bleh. Right then. Andrea should be around here somewhere, still on the hunt for Balam Quits. I expect not that she'll ever find it. No doubt, Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I'd not wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Renderai most of all. She is my hero, and if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. And the way to see it through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Let's do it, I'm ready. Ha! I ask for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gatetown and let Miss Olvara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. True. She did send me. It's very true. I like these little stories, man. These role quests are sick, dude. They put a lot of thought into them, and that's what I appreciate about it. I've never worked from home myself. It's pretty nice. At least, I like it a lot. Think about waking up. So how far is your commute to work, Allie? Like, do you have to drive far for work? Because think about not ever having to do that again. I think that's the best part. I don't know, sometimes... Okay, sometimes I miss my commute because being in the car and just like jamming and listening to music sometimes was kind of nice. But I go running instead now, so it's like... Killzor, we're a pleasure to see you again, and in the company of Little Reek, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I should like to think so, yes, and it is all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well still be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I'm glad that you did. Miss Olvera is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek. I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Killzor, as I can tell you're about to, know that I prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we've claimed the bounty for Andrea. Claim it we shall, for united, Reek and Killzor are unstoppable, is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. To be prudent, to make proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see to it that you are ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend. Hey, we got some risotto. Alright, this next one, I believe, is the last one. I gotta turn the fan on, you guys. I'm sweating so much. Honestly, though, I love my job, and I always preferred being really physical. I don't know if I could sit at home all day, to be honest. Yeah. There are definitely some people out there who definitely prefer being in the office, and that's fine if that's how you are. And I love my job, too. I think if I didn't like my job, it wouldn't matter if I was working from home or not, to be fair. Like, if I hated it, I don't think it would matter. I wouldn't want to work, period, you know? And there are definitely some jobs, like, I used to be a juvenile correctional officer, and, like, that job, you obviously can't work from home, and it was super rewarding, but it was, you know, 12-hour days, and, like, that shit was awful. I also used to run dogs, and I didn't have a car, so I would bike, you know, like 14 miles a day, and I would run like 9 or 10. So, like, you know, there's definitely jobs, and like, I love that job. Like, I would take that job over the job I have now if it paid me what I make now. Like, I would definitely go do that job every day. But it doesn't, alas. Alright, Lurik. I believe this is the last one. Yeah. Courage born of fear. With my job, since I clean houses, I travel from house to house and get to see cool people and their stuff. You steal things, Allie? You thief? You take things from people's homes? Don't lie to me. Before we start this last one, I'm gonna run. I think I'm gonna run an ad. Run an ad now. It's gotta be going soon. But I'm gonna run it now just because I don't want you guys to get hit with it in the middle of everything. So for anybody new out there, every 3 hours or so, no takey, only look. I'm sure you see some cool shit. For anybody new out there, I do try to run 3 minutes of ads every hour. What it does is it disables pre-rolls, but it also lets me control when you guys see ads, so you guys don't get hit with any ads when we're doing anything important. So if you're on the Twitch side of things, you're going to get hit with some ads. If you are on the YouTube side of things, you are not going to get hit with ads, so do not freak out. We'll catch you guys in about 3 minutes. I'm going to chill here, actually, and just wait for those guys to come back. Oh, excuse me. Ali, I don't know if you can still hear me, but if you can hear me, what's the coolest thing you've seen in somebody's house before? Oh, dinner talk, you guys. Tell me what you guys have had for dinner, please. I'm curious. Anybody had anything sick? My hand? Hello? My hand's in the wrong spot. Tough one? Is it? I guess it could be, yeah. Depending on like all the, you know, random stuff that you've seen throughout your life. Maybe not your life. I can't imagine you've been cleaning houses your whole life, but you know, the time that you've been employed. One house I do has a lot of old school arcade machines. Oh, that's super cool. Do you have to clean the machines too? You're not allowed to touch those? I guess that's fair, especially if they spend a whole bunch of money on them. Would you consider your clients rich people? People with a lot of money? Can I ask you that? Is that an appropriate question to ask somebody? Like, if you sent me their address right now, could I go make a boatload of money breaking in and entering into their homes? Some are definitely very well off for sure. Do you get, like, nice tips? Chicken cranberry almond salads. That actually sounds delicious. My girlfriend wouldn't even smell that, but I would probably eat at least 2 of those things. That sounds really good. My girlfriend one time got a whole cake. Walking dogs. What, Arkin? What yourself, sir? It's a tough life out here, man. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Planning heists live on stream, that's right. Listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, dude. Don't tell anyone. All the plebes were on an ad break. They didn't hear me plan nothing. Till I get outed, I know it's the regulars. I know it was you, Arkin, if you call the cops. Around the holidays, some of my clients will give me gifts and baked goods. That's so cool. Alright, you guys ready to keep this thing going? Keep this train moving? Lou Reek wishes to confront an uncomfortable truth. When I'm done with this quest, if there's anybody out there who wants to do a leveling dungeon with me, I would appreciate it, so I'm gonna wait a million years in queue. Killzor, my friend, my partner, I trust you are ready? Good, good. That is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea, for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. What's this confession, sir? Tell me all about it. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimidated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Uh-huh. Do tell! You must be terribly crestfallen, I'm sure. It is my deepest regret that I allowed you to labor under the misapprehension that we were equals for so long. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit, that the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers, where before we might have only to contend with 1 foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I'm still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Olvera while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Renderized greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing. We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if we were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. I'm in. Let's go. What I lack in strength of arms, I may make up for with guile. While it will not guarantee its victory, it will surely bring us 1 step closer. Hello? Oh, that's the servant for his father. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy, what does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. Wait, what did he do? You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Lou Reek, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Silvera, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. This guy is just like, he's just a servant. Probably a good idea. You think so? Oh, probably a good idea, Reek, yeah. Now that that's settled, we can get back to crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once. Okay. But we still have to make the horn? I dare say you lit a fire in him, Killzor. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Are his parents gonna come, like, save him or something? Because I feel like in the tank one we had, like, a whole group of people. Groupies? Can we call them groupies? We had some groupies that were with us when we did the tank one. We don't have groupies in this one. We just have Reek. Nobody likes Reek. Because he reeks. Get it, Arkin? It's hilarious. Also, it's R-E-E-Q, Arkin, not K. Not K. Wait, is this not the crystalline mean? What the frick? I gotta go down? Whee. What's up, dude? What's all this then? You got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of my strange requests I've heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, then I'd wager we could make do with a special blend of fire sand. I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind, and you'll need to go and fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is it that you require? Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Calusia, what's got a singular diet, and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher, the better, if it please. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika. Oh, and some iron ore from Amarang. I can give you a list, if you like. To which, I'll need to travel to the far corners of Norvrant and back. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs to be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Oh, he's gonna go do it himself. Okay. Nice. I thought for sure we were gonna have to, like, travel across the world, and I was gonna be like, frick, man. I gotta go all over the place. Where am I going now? I gotta go all the way over there. This feels very much like Minfilia quest chain. Go here, go there, teleport back, teleport there, go there. Talk to them. Get the quest from this person, then teleport back, teleport there. Walk over there. Go see this person, talk to this person. It's cool. The parts of the lore are cool. I'm just complaining about the walking. Because I'm a brat, apparently. Yeah, Elaine's the only one who told me what they had for dinner. What did you guys have for dinner? The cranberry chicken almond salad sandwich sounds really good. Okay, return to the waking sand. I mean the pendants. It's for real though, right, Oki? I think I still have some Vesper Bay tickets. I do. I have 6 Vesper Bay tickets. Did you do it? Oh, he looks beat up. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end, I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. The gentleman was rather accommodating. Despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guilt to pay him for his labor, he was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all his busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let us put an end to her tale, my friend, and in so doing, write the openings of ours, that of Reek and Killzor, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika and glory await. This line here, bounty hunters extraordinaire, reminds me of frickin' Manderville. I haven't eaten yet, and it's a problem now. I hunger. Oh no, Oki hungers. Chicken pot pie. I like chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pie is pretty good. We made marinated tempeh sandwiches. They were okay. I actually don't know what a tempeh sandwich is. Arkin, what is that? Tempeh? Tempeh? Temp. Am I saying that right? Tempeh? I'm gonna Google it. I'm Googling it. Oh. Was it a vegan? Plant-based tempeh sandwich? Vegan? Is it a vegan sandwich? Compressed soybean block? It actually looks really good. It's a vegan meal? Sounds really good. I would actually probably try it. Frick, I went the wrong way. Shoot. Ended up being a vegan sandwich, not counting the bread? True. Is that the, I know you mentioned, you said you were gonna be going, you were trying to be on a diet. Is that part of the diet, making stuff like that? Are you doing like a vegan diet, or is that just like, you know, you thought that would just be like a nice healthy meal? Yeah, okay, that's what I was getting to. I was like, are you going vegan, or you know, is it just something you were going to do something healthy? Tempeh is fermented versus tofu, which isn't, right? That's not a question for me, that's a question for you, Arkin. If I may take one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. Alright, here we go. So it's chunky? Mmm, delicious. I like chunky food. Sign me up. Alright, the army, the undead army is here. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Yeah, I have no reason to go back to the past for the moment. Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Rendere the peace a hero deserves. Alright, let's do it. I'm ready. Sign me up. Beat me up, Scotty. Alright, how are we gonna kill these other guys, though? Had to go feed the pharaohs. Fine. We're chilling. I don't know when you left, but we seem to be doing okay. I'm going for the healer first. What's up, nerd? Is it a good idea? Wait, we don't have any heals, so I don't know what we're expected to do here. Wait, who just healed me? Wait, can Lurik heal? Or I just heal myself? Lurik is gonna die. Okay, the Magus is down. Or the healer is down, now I gotta kill the Magus. So wait, so Lurik is a healer? Ooh. Oh! Bro, get back in here. Homie, he's just chilling out there. Whole grain tofu. I've read that like several times in a row and I just now got it. That's hilarious, Argan. Hello? Get him. He's dead. Haha. Oh, what's going on here? I'll draw off on Dre. You handle the knight. Okay, I got him. He's all mine. What's up, nerd? Okay, we gotta get the fuzz out of here. Holy cow, dude. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that count. That we'll take it though. It's fine. Hello? Ow. Yeah, I'm big chilling right now. But not awesome. If you got any heals for me, bruh, that'd be fantastic. Fire, can have a good night, dude. Have fun. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come here, bruh. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. I just used serious cooldown and I would like to use it, please. I thought I didn't make it in time. I was gonna be very sad. Hello, I definitely used my shield. Come on. This is like a very long kind of duty too. Oh. Ah. Cool. Two, I guess 3 for 5 because Arbor is technically gone too. We won. Even seeing it and saying it, it hardly feels real. What's your crystal like all beat up for? It looks like it's been like chewed on. Huh? What's that you've got there? Crystal, it's been eaten up. Munched on, if you will. Wicked White. You're... There she is. You're Renderai. The real Renderai. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Thumb quits. The Shadowkeeper. The Flood. Come what may. We would face it together. no matter how hard it got or how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny reminder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. Sorry, Reek. I don't understand. What was she talking about? I don't know. My character says. It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing, becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Killzor. I could have never gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Renderai was, or any of the other Warriors of Light truly were. This was all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for that in part by helping to lay Renderai's soul to rest. Miss Elvira is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're all right. Man, I love these quests. I wish my characters were high enough level to go do the other ones, because I think they're fantastic. I'll work my hardest to level up Red Mage between now and next Wednesday. But I don't think it's gonna happen. The Shadowbringers role quests really go hard. They're fantastic. I'm glad you listened when we nag. I feel like I would have wanted to do them regardless, but I'm glad we've been prepping for them because the amount of hours I put in leveling up 3 other roles has been an incredible amount of time. So they really are peak bringers, if you will. My little Reek, congratulations. My little Reek, Killzor, congratulations on a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Renderai to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you villain. Even still, but at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renderai, the bravest hunter there ever was. And more importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. What I think I would have wanted to do these anyways, just because of the lore that's there, where you get the lore into like each individual person. I think that's fantastic. Many people do their one role quest and go, wait, this is really good, I want to do the other. Yeah, that's exactly, like when I did the one with Brendan, I was like, holy shit, I want to do the other ones. That was immediately what I thought. The healer one is the best to get to work on that Sage? Okay. Yeah, Sage is definitely going to take me a minute. I know there's optional dungeons to do too. Are there optional dungeons in Stormblood 2 or no? And I can always move some of the Stormblood stuff into Wednesday too. I just want to make sure that like before I go into Endwalker, we've done everything that we need to do. We always spend a night just leveling too, you know. So the other one is the best. It has my wife in it. Okay, okay. Spoilers. Hello. All right, Lurik. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry. I mean to ask, Killzor, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these Warriors of Light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Oh man. Do I have information for them about Warriors of Light for sure. That is so preposterous a tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood. Wicked White. It must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forgotten, or whom she had forged unshakable bonds. Her comrades. Yeah. Look at this bottle! This bottle's as big as I am. And that's not orange juice. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested as Rindarai were, if I were challenged to offer my life for others, without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I'm a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I've been coddled and spoiled and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, Killzor, far harder than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. No shame in that. Yeah, there's no shame in not being able to do that. It's fine. Oh, but there is. I cannot recall a time I felt happier and more alive than when I've traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I'm suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Olvera used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she's become, made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I've decided it will not be so. I shall return to Clusia and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that she made me the man I am today. Oh, that's so cute. What a nice way to end the story. Aww. Therefore, though it pains me to say, I fear this celebration must also mark the end, or, at the very least, a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Killzor, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Clusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. End scene. That was cute as shit. Speaker for the brave. What is this? Complete the role quest. Courage born of fear. Did it. Let's see. Cheerful reunion. What is this? Complete the quest. Shadow walk with me. Living memory. Is this? Oh my back. That's the capstone? Oh, okay, I won't read those. Quizzle, what's going on, dude? That was so cute. I like that a lot. There's always the 2 optional expert dungeons for each X.0, but yeah, there's more in Heavensward than in Stormblood than in Shadowbringers and Endwalker. So I did all of the optional, like, hard dungeons in A Realm Reborn, but I didn't know that there was more in, like, the coming expansions. I thought they were all gone. I didn't think there was more, so I'll have to look up and at least like look up locations, because I would like to do those too, because I really like the dungeons and stuff, so I'll have to unlock those. There are only 2 optional ones here in Shadowbringers, and both are very good. One is a community favorite and has seen lots of memes. Okay, we'll have to get around to it. I know there's one called, somebody told me I have to do the dungeon, the twinning, but that's all I know about it. Is that the meme dungeon? I assume that's the meme dungeon. Alright, speaking of dungeons, does anybody want to run a dungeon with me so I get some experience for my red mage so we can level them up? There's one Stormblood dungeon that actually runs up over the hand. Putting is one, okay. Runs up over the hand in Ralvar's Reach. Really? Yeah, I haven't done that. I'll also look those up for sure. Have you done Saint Monarch's Arbitorium? Is that a Stormblood dungeon? No, it doesn't appear so. Or is that a Heavensward dungeon? Yeah, I've done the hard version. No, it does not appear that I have. I have Saint Moisian's Arboretum. I've done the regular version, but not the hard version. So do we have to go all the way back to Heavensward to do it too? I actually didn't know there were more hard dungeons, because I thought when I did my research in A Realm Reborn, I thought that was it. I thought that was the end of it. The hard version is Stormblood? Oh, okay. I haven't done any, like, all the Heavensward stuff, all the hard versions for Heavensward I did. I knew that they were from, so I'll have to do some research on those hard dungeons for sure. You were in Saint Moisians for the state. Oh, I was I? There should be blue quests in Ralvar's Reach for those dungeons. The number has been dropped. Shadowbringers on. There are only 2 for each expansion. Okay, sick. Sick. Okay. Quizzled. Would you like to come do dungeons with me? I don't think anybody else wants to come, so it's just gonna be me and you if you want to come. Making you shake your head left to right. Yes. Jump up and down or cheer or something if you want to come. Sweet. Does anybody else want to come do some dungeons with us? I'll probably do 1, maybe 2. Fewer were called hard. Since there are fewer, they are more likely to have unique names. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to go back to Ralvar's Reach and peek around the blue quests that I have access to there. And then I'll have to go to... I mean, anything optional here, hopefully we'll just bump into at some point. Because like we have these 2 level 80 quests now, or these 3 level 80 quests that I feel like just popped. That are probably something pretty interesting. So, Kugane, I should go check Kugane too. Yeah, that's true. Bye, Oki. Have fun. Oh, in 10 minutes. Okay. Alright, well, if nobody else wants to come, we're gonna send this then. Alright, we're just hopefully the tank. I'm not gonna say nothing. Unlock the Pixie Rep quests. They give like a quarter XP bar for 3 quests daily, and they are very fast. Well, the thing is I don't like the only time that I have time to do anything is now. So it doesn't really, like, even though they're fast, like I barely have enough time to do this. I really like this dungeon. Is it always that much experience? Or it's always a quarter XP? Doesn't seem like a lot to me, but it's better than nothing. Especially considering the only other option I have is to freaking do Fates. Yeah, no, I mean oh, dude, okay, so that's like the tribal stuff, right? Oops. Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe I'll look into it maybe this weekend and see what I can come up with. The story is very good. Is it cute? I probably won't do it on stream though, so you guys will miss out. Rips, sorry. They're very wholesome. Perfect. I like wholesome. Sounds beautiful to me. Yeah, in LA, more to your point as far as not really being called hard anymore. I know that like hard mode was like introduced in A Realm Reborn, wasn't it? As far as like just dungeons, because they're not necessarily hard. Like everything was like retuned at some point, I thought. There's a different story. That's true. They were definitely a different story. I wouldn't really call them hard either. That's true. The only one that I remember being a really good story was the one about what's her name, who like her whole party got killed or whatever. I can't remember her name. We tried to freaking see her pop up in Gridania like all the time. Edda, yeah, thank you. I was like, frick, what is her name? Shit. Yeah, I couldn't avoid that. That sucked. And this is kind of part of the reason why I would rather just level something than pick something up. Because I feel like I'm crushing this. Like, I feel like I really know what I'm doing here. I feel like I really know how to play this class. This role, excuse me. Like, I really feel like I know a lot about what's happening here. And it feels good to be able to, like, actually play the character for the job like it's intended to play. Here we go again. Alright, watch the circles, dummy. I'm chilling, Quizzle. Thanks for the heal. Alright. Alright, Palace of the Dead. I've done Palace of the Dead already. That's how we did the edit story. I really like doing Palace of the Dead. I haven't done it in a while though. I'm in there, I hope, right? Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm crushing this. But I feel like this guy's been alive for so long. I like to try to test classes there. Yeah, I've been told that before too. That's definitely a great place to do it for sure. I agree. No, I'm not letting you do it again. Yeah, F you. Get out of here, bruh. Especially like classes that you pick up to that level 50, it like slowly levels up while you're in there, so. No, you're fine, Caesar. I totally get what you're saying, though. It's definitely a great place to do that in, for sure. If you have no DPS meters, everyone feels like a monster. I'm a monster. What are you talking about? gonna say I'm not a monster? Hold on. Quizzled, Elaine said I'm not a monster. Or Mir said I'm not a monster. Nice, get rolled. I put those dungeons in the Discord so you can check which ones you haven't done. Okay, cool, thanks, Lane. Is it like a link? Because I have a link that I go to that has like the list of all the dungeons and stuff, so then I have the link for like where the quests are and stuff too. Oops, that's not what I meant to hit. Frick. I heard there are DPS meters in this game though. Like I heard that like obviously like it's frowned upon at like a certain, right, like you shouldn't use them, blah blah blah. But I hear that like isn't there actually like meters in this game that people use? Screenshot? Okay, sick. What are you guys saying is like a ranged DPS? I should be like setting probably closer to the healer. Isn't that like where I'm supposed to be? Like basically right next to Quizzled. You can run one. It runs network traffic and is an overlay. No, it's okay. I don't want to run one. I'm fine not having one. Like, I'm totally okay with that. It's against the rules? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm fine not having one. Final Fantasy has Fight Club rules for DPS meters. Oh, yeah. Fight Club rules. Oh, you just don't talk about it? I think that's better than what I have, so I'll just read it. I'll read that too, because I definitely don't need that. What do these look like? Ooh, I'll read it. I don't need it. They don't enforce it unless you greet people about their damage. Well, I don't know what else you'd do with it. All I want to do is be able to post it in the chat and say, well, how come you guys suck? Why are you terrible? Who invited you to my group if you're this bad? Do you not know how to push 3 buttons? Final Fantasy is not even that hard. How are you this bad? Have I triggered anyone yet? Timber! Where's the tree at? Oh, it's just AoE damage. Rip. Can't move, help. Oh, look, you guys, somebody is rolling. Oh. Quizzled is rolling on stuff right now while we're in the middle of a boss fight. Quizzled, what are you doing? Quizzled says, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh. Those are a one button rotation. Heal, 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 heal. Oh man, we freaking whoop this guy. He's so dead. Level 75, bruh. Wow, I actually got a ton of experience from that boss kill. Holy cow. That actually bumped me up so much. Look how far that took me. Holy cow. No, I know your damage rotation isn't very much, but you guys have pushed a lot of heal buttons, so. Glare mage identified. I might as well roll on loot. Sometimes I roll on loot, so I don't know why I'm making fun of you guys, because sometimes I do roll on loot. Touch the crown, quick! Oh shit, I forgot there were ads here. If you know the fight, you know where the pauses will be, yeah. Quizzled knows the fight. I trust Quizzled. I'm not worried about Quizzled doing anything he shouldn't be. There's not a lot of damage in dungeons that aren't current content. Oh, really? So when I feel like a beast is a tank too, you're telling me I shouldn't? This guy's dead. Kill him. Quick. Punch him. Nah. Oh. This is the fight that I didn't get life grip, that I didn't get rescued on. Need Quizzle to do it this time? Probably not, since we're not a full group. Ow. Rude. You pull one pack at a time? Sure. No, I don't pull one pack at a time. Do you pull one pack at a time? Nah, me. Couldn't be me. I never pull one pack at a time. That's lame. Nice. Hell yeah. I used to pull one pack at a time. You can make damage as a tank, that's why wall-to-wall is fun. Yeah. That's why I do wall-to-wall. Definitely makes the dungeons go by a lot quicker too when you wall-to-wall everything. I notice like when I play with like a tank who's not comfortable tanking, the dungeons take way longer. Like after being a DPS and noticing some things like, you know, pull one pack at a time, I'm like, holy shit, this is the longest dungeon of my life. Just wait until you see the redacted on the 2 optional dungeons this expansion. Can't wait. I'm in. Killzor is excited for the optional content. I swear I'm pushing the button. Good night, Allie. See you on Friday. Have a good week. Wait, tank? Jesus. Oh, I was on the wrong side. Shoot. This is what I get. Okay, here we go. Quizzle, don't do me dirty. Mess him up. Kick his butt. I'm winning loot again. Quizzle's rolling on loot again. Oh yeah, I forgot that he turns into this thing. He's gross. Ew. I tell you guys that I'm craving Taco Bell. Is that weird? Is it weird for me to crave Taco Bell? Especially since I had it this weekend. After volleyball, I went and got some Taco Bell. Oh, shoot. Have I been watching Dawn Trail streams? I have not been watching any Dawn Trail streams, I promise. Trailsor has been living under a rock. Apparently I'm not watching for that. Don't do it. Don't do it, it's super bright. Don't do it, it's really bright. Yeah! Aw, Quizzled, I wanted to give you the commendation, but I can't. Sick, GG's, you guys. G to the G's. Oh, look! Outdoor furnishing, a little pet! I'll agree on the little pet guy. I don't know what that is, but I'll agree on that too. And I'll pass on everything else. That's all you, Quizzled. Nice. Halfway through to 76. What's up? Savage Raiders complained about dungeons being too easy and boring, so they made Dawn Trail's optional dungeons tough. I've heard them compared to level 70 and 80 Savage Raiders. Wow. Dang. Have you been watching Dawn Trail? Suspicious in Taco Cat. Well, why? This is kinda cool. What does this look like? What is this? Get the pet. Get the pet. Let's get the frick out of here, Quizzled. Yay! What time is it? 10:40. I don't know if I'll run another one. Shoot. Especially since I feel like the high level dungeons take longer. I think I'm gonna call it there. Instead of hurting my body. Hurting my soul. Trying to get to work tomorrow. We're gonna end this as a dark night. That's right, Soit. Right, nerds. As always, You guys coming hanging out with me. I hope you guys had fun. I know tonight isn't, you know, we're going to be taking a break from the MSQ for a period of time. So hopefully you guys still had fun tonight, you know, running through some of this stuff and just kind of hanging out and having a good time. I really like doing this kind of stuff, so hopefully you guys do as well. But I'm going to get out of here. I don't think I have anything for you guys. You know, Friday we'll go back into the trials. We'll kind of run around, mess around, have some fun with some of that. We'll finish up the trials, and then from the trials we will finish up. We'll start the Alliance raid probably. We'll kind of see what's going on though. I know that there's some reacts and stuff out there that have been sent over to me. So if there are some reacts that you guys... Did I move this? Wait, no, it's locked. I'm just pointing out a arrive slate. It's okay, Quizzle. No worries at all. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me no matter what. I know there's some reacts that Elaine has put together for me. So Elaine, on Friday, feel free to send those over to me. You know, if you guys are hashing them out in the, in that channel in the Discord, feel free to, you know, just kind of get those over to me when you guys are done with them, and I will run some reacts probably on Friday, and then we will probably, I'll either start with reacts or finish with reacts. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to finish the trial first, and then from the trial we can run over to and do some reacts and stuff like that. So normally I would raid out, so we have 3 people in here though. So Elaine, Quizzled, Mir, Rando, that's 4 people. You guys are coming hanging out with me tonight, and Chuck. I hate to call out lurkers and stuff, but we don't have that many people, so I'm not really going to raid out to somebody. Not that like that means anything, but I always feel self-conscious about raiding into people with like less than 10 people. It feels very weird to me. So I will catch you guys on Friday. Have a great week. Enjoy your week. And when I catch you guys next, we'll take care of some of those. We'll take care of those trials, and we'll take care of starting the Alliance raids, get some reacts out of the way, and yeah, have a great week. Stay cool. It's getting warmer here again, so stay cool if it's warm where you are. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on Friday. Bye guys. Bye.